Never before seen body camera video released in the homicide of 3 children.
Police accuse Rachel Henry of suffocating her children, all under the age of 4. This happened back in 2020. Lauren Clark's been looking into this to share what the videos from police reveal.
Well, John and Christina, Phoenix police just hours ago released hours of body camera video of that January night. It starts when police arrive outside the home and Henry is there, and it ends with her in handcuffs. We do want to warn you, though, the details of the story are disturbing.
Oh, no.
January 20th, 2020. A woman sobs as officers arrive outside her Phoenix home on 24th Street and Southern Avenue.
Rachel Henry.
Rachel Henry?
Okay.
Her 3 children, 3-year-old Zane Henry, 23-month-old Mariah Henry, and 7-month-old Catalaya Rios are dead inside.
I just put them down for a nap and they said that they were sleeping.
I need you to stay out here with me. The camera captures an officer entering through the front door and looking around. What he sees is blurred, but the audio suggests he's extremely emotional at the sight.
I heard this one screaming.
Hey, are you okay?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna get you out of here. I'm gonna have someone else stand at the door. I'll come talk to you in a minute.
No, I'm good.
Later, police direct Henry to stand by a truck as they investigate. She starts chatting, admitting to being addicted at one time to marijuana and meth.
Asking the Lord for forgiveness so I can move on and start over and start fresh.
Meanwhile, an officer talks to one child's family member. She brings up Henry.
The girl was weird to me, though. I'm afraid we're going to come home one day and find her drowning the kids in the tub.
Henry is then driven to the police station, where she's taken into a room to talk. When the camera turns back on, she's directed to put her hands up so she can be placed in handcuffs. Court documents claim 22-year-old Rachel Henry admitted to officers in an interview that she suffocated her children to death, singing to them while she did it. Investigators claim she then placed them on a couch and positioned them as if they were taking a nap. No motive has been revealed. And detectives also found out that Henry and one of the fathers of at least one of her kids moved from Phoenix from Oklahoma months before the killing. Court documents from Oklahoma revealed a series of domestic disputes and at least one time when the kids were taken outside of the home. Henry has pled not guilty and prosecutors are seeking the death penalty. Reporting live here in Phoenix, Lauren Clark, Fox 10 News.
We're learning more about a deadly road rage shooting Saturday in Surprise. The victims identified as 33-year-old James Solano Aguilar. He was shot several times and died at the hospital. The suspected shooter, 18-year-old J-Dev Christian Spicely. Police say he fled the scene but then turned himself in. He's facing charges of second-degree murder tonight.
We're learning more tonight about the Maricopa County Attorney's Office detective accused of killing his wife. Fox 10's Lauren Clark spoke with his family today and joins us live with the details. Lauren.
Hey there, John and Christina. I spoke quite a bit to Bird's family, and they didn't want to go on camera, but we knew from court documents that Bird said he was suffering from some mental health issues, some type of depression. Well, his mom and his sister said it seemed to be way more extensive than that. They described him being on a mental decline since June 10th, really complaining about shearing pain in his brain and really struggling to execute some basic functions, and he was on medical leave during this time. And they say he actually had an MRI scheduled for August 8th.
Liz never seemed upset about anything.
Neighbor Nisha struggled to find the words to describe her friend Elizabeth Bird, a woman who police say was strangled by her husband John Bird.
The 3 kids were the same ages as my kids, and they were just best friends. And they would come over here and play all the time.
Those who lived next to the couple in East Mesa off of Crisman and Baseline described them as good people who loved their kids.
John called Liz his queen. She was queen of the house many times. Like, we would just be talking and he would say that.
It started as a call for a missing person. Court paperwork says Elizabeth's friend got worried when she didn't show up to a gym class on July 31st. She texted the 11-year-old son who told her him and the other kids, age 8 and 4, hadn't seen their mom all day and the bedroom was locked. Officers arrived for a welfare check and discovered Elizabeth in the room. Once in custody, documents say John confessed to killing his wife, stating he was going through some mental issues lately. A shocking admission for someone serving a career on the other side of the law. The 47-year-old worked as a detective for the Maricopa County Attorney's Office. He was on medical leave at the time of the killing and has no prior criminal history.
Mr. Bird, good evening to you.
At his first court appearance, the judge acknowledged possible mental complications while setting his bail.
It does look like you have some self-reported, maybe some mental issues that are going on that I'm not really sure of what those are, if they've been diagnosed or not. I do have a little concern about the unpredictable nature of the act at this point in time, and I think that the $750,000 secured at this point is a reasonable bond amount.
Now, because of Bird's connection to the Maricopa County Attorney's Office, the Pinal County Attorney's Office will take over prosecution in this case. Reporting live in Phoenix, Lauren Clark, Fox 10 News.
News alert out of the East Valley where police shoot and kill a woman today. Chandler police responded to an apartment complex near Dobson and Germain for a suspicious person, a domestic violence incident. Officers saw a woman with a gun leave the apartment, and after she refused to comply with commands from officers to drop the weapon, an officer shot her. She died at the scene. No officers hurt.
Father in southern Arizona is facing more serious charges now following the death of his 2-year-old daughter in a hot car. 37-year-old Christopher Schultes now facing first-degree premeditated murder and child abuse. He was initially charged with second-degree murder and child abuse in this. Schultes told Marana police he left the girl, his daughter, inside the car while it was running with the AC on. And by the time the toddler's mother came home nearly 3 hours later, the AC in the car had stopped working. Investigators also found a text message from the toddler's mother to Schultes saying, quote, "I told you to stop leaving them in the car. How many times have I told you?" The autopsy report shows the girl's body temperature was nearly 109 degrees.